Welcome to the Faith Awakens. I am your host, Chandler Rang. Today we're going to talk about faith related to Star Wars. Our special guest today is Quinton Worthy. Quinton, how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm good. All right, so let's talk some Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right, so simple question: how did you get into Star Wars?
Yeah, so it all, back in 1999, I was like 5 years old at the time. And it was a Sunday evening, normal family day, going out, watching a movie after dinner. Yeah. And I see Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. And as a little kid at 5 years old, I was like blown away by like all the sounds, the characters, the actions, and you know, the story and stuff like that. So just seeing all this in one big pot, I was like blown away. I'm like, what the heck is this? And like from there, I just like fell in love. I'm like, I have to see it again, and that's where it all started.
Yeah, and so you would say that The Phantom Menace is one of your favorites or not one of your favorites?
Definitely not one of my favorites.
Definitely.
Yeah, so like after we saw The Phantom Menace, my mom, she like educated me like, oh, this is not the only one. There's like more Star Wars movies. Yeah. And I saw like the original movies back in like from the 70s and '83. And I had them like on VHS, so like that original quality, that like practical effects and stuff like that, like just blew me away. I'm like, all right, like I'm totally in love with all this, and this is something I definitely like need in my life. And there's like a different variety of characters, different variety of action, like so much, and like a bigger pot of things. Like I just fell in love with it, and I educated myself on like the characters, the storyline, and who's who and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, these are brothers and sisters. That's awesome. It's weird because they kissed in this one movie, but like I had to like educate myself, and but like from there, like I just fell in love with Star Wars.
That's awesome, man. And so, how do you think Star Wars relates to faith? Not only to faith, but to your faith as well.
So this is a big one. I tell myself all the time. In the Star Wars universe, there's a good side and a bad side. So there's the light and dark, good and evil. To be specific, the Jedi and Sith. Yeah. And the way it plays out is that you cannot be completely good, but you cannot be completely bad. One has to be in the between to like balance the Force, to be in control of the Force. Yeah. And there's that thing called a gray Jedi because they're like in between. So in life, you can be good and you can be bad, but you still need to be like in between in order to like be that light in the dark, like Jesus says. So as a Christian, or as Christians in general, they can't always like focus on that good. They have to be that light in the dark, and they have to help those in the dark. So they just can't be like all in light and then shun out the dark. Yeah. Like they can't shun out people who listen to secular music or do secular things. They have to be there, like preach the gospel. And as Christians, you need to know that side of the Force. You need to know that dark side of the world. I wouldn't say like do those activities, but just understand who those people are. And I relate that to faith and Star Wars because I need to be both. Like I need to be in between. I can't be like just good and then shun away like the people who are secular, or the people who are not like religious or spiritual. Like I need to be in between. So when it comes to Star Wars, I need to be that great Jedi. I need to be good, but still like know that bad, like still understand the dark side. And then when it comes to faith, I need to like keep Jesus with me, but like still understand those who are secular, still understand those who do these things that are not really like spiritual, but like I can still help them. Like I can still talk to them. Like I can pray for them. I'm not gonna like shun them, like, oh, I'm not gonna pray for you because you're this, you're that. Like I'm gonna still help those people. So it's like a balance of good and evil. Like you gotta be in between, but still like be on the good spectrum, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I totally like that. So I wanted to ask you about how Star Wars has changed you like in a positive light, and how these movies and how these characters and how just everything has changed you as a whole. And
so when I saw Star Wars, I'm like, when I was 5, I'm like, man, this is awesome. Like I want to like make movies like this. But at the time, I still had this thought in my head I was going to be a professional athlete when I grew up. Yeah. I'm not a professional athlete.
No. But that's okay though.
But yeah, so like, I mean, from years So then, like growing up, like I knew I wanted to make movies, and then like I want to be like, oh, I want to be the next George Lucas. I want to do the next Star Wars. Now I'm older. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. But like I still like keep that as a positive thought. But what Star Wars has done to me positively in my life is that it inspires me to use my imagination. Whether if it's something similar to Star Wars or something different, it inspires me to use my imagination. Like the sounds, the characters, the story of Star Wars inspires me to inspire other people. So I want to use Star Wars in a way to inspire others how Star Wars inspired me. Or in just a way, my talents. Like I want to make films. Star Wars inspired me to make film and be a movie maker, a movie director, or cinematographer and stuff like that. Yeah. So Star Wars inspired me. I want to inspire others the same way Star Wars did to me, but like through a different element of film or through a different genre of film and stuff like that. Yeah. And then that's why I like have Star Wars tattoos and stuff like that, and a lot of Star Wars memorabilia. Like it just inspires me. Like without Star Wars, I wouldn't know where my inspiration comes from. Like
so I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was very insightful. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, that was very insightful. We'll take a short break, and we will return with our man on the street. Studying all night doesn't do you any good if you can't stay awake long enough to take the exam. It's common knowledge that staying up late means that you're not at your best in the morning. But now you can wake up with InstaWake, the refreshing spray that instantly jump-starts your brain and keeps you wide awake.
Whoa, I'm gonna ace this exam.
The perfect start to your day is yours for only $19.99. To learn more, go to instawake.com. Do not use with other stimulants. Side effects include accelerated heartbeat, jitters, and spontaneous bedhead.
Hurricane Harvey has hit Houston and left disaster in its wake. In response to these horrific events, Pastor Joel Osteen has released his first album titled, Don't Come Into My Church.
Don't come into my church.
I couldn't if I tried. All these hits can be yours for the low price of $180 billion. But wait, if you order right now, you'll receive a free rain poncho. Call 1-800-LET-ME-IN. That's 1-800-LET-ME-IN.
All right, we took to the streets because that's where I was born. So let's see what we can see. I'm here with my friend, Benjamin, and I'm going to ask him a question. Benjamin, what is your favorite Star Wars character?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Can I ask why?
He's Obi-Wan Kenobi's like Jedi Master, so obviously he's pretty good, right?
All right, I'm here with my friend Brent. Now, Brent, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Ooh, I would have to say Revenge of the Sith.
And why is that?
Because I feel like that's like the turning point of like the whole series, and I feel like it's like the climax.
Very true, very true. All right, I'm here with Tyrone now. Now, Tyrone, what is your favorite Star Wars moment?
When Obi-Wan Kenobi gets his head chopped off.
Whoa. All right, well, that's going to do it for me on the street. So, you know, keep it real. We'll go back to the studio right now.
Thank you for watching. That's all we have. That's all we have for today. But before we go, Q, can you show us some of your Jedi skills and your wielding abilities before
I'll try.
we close the show out? This has been the Faith Awakens. Have a great day. Oh, nice. Wow, amazing. Hey, can you what else can you do?
I could try to do more. I mean, it's lightsabers.